Alright, now it's time to take it up a notch with some advanced on-page SEO techniques. This is great for high competition niches like the legal niche, and for this example in the video we will be using the legal niche in the Seattle area, but it's also great for basic any type of on-page SEO. It could be niche websites in general or even e-commerce. You could apply the principles for that too. Now, I've been doing SEO for a while now, and I understand all these concepts very well that I'm going to be talking about with you, but I didn't actually invent this formula or system. I did something kind of similar, but not nearly as systematic. So I found this on an SEO group. It was shared on an SEO group I belong to. So I'm sharing it with you. The starting point or the foundation of all this, of course, starts with good keyword research, and that's an art in itself. I'm not really going to discuss how to do that. It's not easy, and it's like I said, it's an art in itself. You could start with using the Google Keyword Planner to get some ideas and go from there. And we are going to pretend we already did the keyword research and we found about approximately 50 related keywords, niche keywords. And then we also are going to target these areas in the Seattle area, the main Seattle area, and some counties in Seattle, and then the best suburbs that we want to target for the legal niche. So we found about 22 market areas or areas in our target market area. So potentially we could have up to 1,100 keywords that we wanted to go after. That's taking the number of keywords times the target areas that we have right here. And that would be very cost prohibitive to do 1,100 different pages on different keywords. And besides, that's not the way Google likes to see things anymore anyway. Google prefers broad match keyword pages, topical hub pages rather than exact match keyword pages. It's all about the semantic web nowadays, guys. So here's the matrix formula to kind of give you an idea what pages you would need and perhaps the costs that would be involved in getting all this written out for you. So first of all, we're going to take those 50 keywords and we're going to divide them into groups of approximately 7 keywords, but more or less it could be 6, could be 10. They have to be semantically related within the group of keywords. And then we're going to use each of those groups per page on our site to go after all these keywords. So for our example, we have the 50 niche keywords times the approximate 7 keywords per keyword group per page, and that would come up to about 8 pages plus the 1 service areas page, so about 9 pages we would need to get written professionally. And talking about semantic web, here's some semantic relationships within our legal niche here. Attorney and lawyer are basically interchangeable. They're called LSI keywords, so you could use one or the other. Lawyer and lawyers are kind of variations semantically. Alimony and divorce, legal and law firm are in the same semantic categories. Alimony and divorce, legal and law firm, same semantic categories. So we divided up our keywords into semantic relevant keyword groups, and so this is the keyword group that we are going to use in this example, and we have looks like about 8 keywords. So the first thing we are going to do is create what we call a broad match URL slug. Here's all our keywords that we found for our group, all laid in a row. We're going to remove attorney because lawyer and attorney mean the same thing semantically. So now this is what we are left with. Then we are going to remove duplicate words and kind of rearrange things for the best readability. So we come up with this family law, high net worth, legal separation, divorce lawyer, kind of a mouthful here. So this would be our slug for our page that we are going to do based on this group of keywords right here. I'm just going to copy that, and I'm using the Yoast SEO plugin, of course, for our example here. I'm going to paste in our slug right here. There we go. Next is our title and description tags. We are going to take those 8 keywords and we are going to number them 1 through 8, of course. And then we are going to take the odd number and use them in our title tag or SEO title tags, and the even number keywords we are going to use in our meta description. So right here, here's our 1 through 8. Right here is our keywords are all numbered right here, 1 through 8. So first our SEO title tag, and we are limited basically to 70 characters or less. Here's our 4 keywords we are going to use right here. Then we are going to rearrange things and remove the duplicates. So this is what we came up with. High net worth, legal separation, family, divorce, lawyer. So we'll add our target market area, which is the Seattle area. So high net worth, legal separation, family, divorce, lawyer in Seattle, Washington. And that is less than 70 characters right there. So we're going to copy this for our SEO title. Next is our description tag, and we are We have a little bit more to play with here. We have 160 characters or less. Here's our 4 keywords we are going to use. So here they are all laid out in a line. We'll remove the duplicates and rearrange, and we come up with this high net worth legal separation, family law, divorce attorney. Add some branding, which is our business name, fictitious business name. If there is another business named this, I'm not talking about you. Jones and Lowry specializes in high net worth legal separation, 100% free family law divorce consultation. And we'll put a little geo-relevancy in there in our business type, so Seattle attorney. And we rearranged things and kind of wrote it so it would read well too. It would entice people to want to click on the link to find out more about our website. So we're going to take this and copy it, put it into our meta description like this. And we better save it since we're done with our SEO title and meta description. We'll update it right there. So here's our snippet preview with our SEO title and our slug showing up after the .com / and then there is our meta description. All right, so how about the page content itself? Some example H1 tags, which stands for heading 1 tags for our post article titles. And the post article titles, we would want to write an article, get an article written probably, anywhere from 500 to 1,500 words, kind of depending on your budget and your competition that you're going for. We're not trying to do the same thing as we did with our SEO titles. We're just trying to get the main topic in there, which is basically a divorce attorney in Seattle. Seattle divorce attorney right there, and make it read very well and entice people to want to read it. So a couple example titles could be 7 things to keep in mind when choosing a divorce attorney in Seattle, how to find the right Seattle divorce attorney. We're mentioning divorce lawyer or attorney. Remember, those are interchangeable. And we're mentioning Seattle, which is our location. So those would be 2 good blog post or article titles you could use. All right, so how about that service areas page that we talked about? First of all, this is something that I've done all for years and years and years, is list service areas down in the footer of the site. Always use WordPress is what I always use. And this, of course, would be displayed on every page on the site. It's in the footer. So in this example, we could have all the listings of different pages that places that we, serve in our legal business. And when you really take it to another notch, of course, some of these could be linked to specific pages that you make, linking back to your service areas page, linking from your service areas page to specific location pages, but that's taking it up to a whole new level. But listing all the service areas that you serve down in the footer is a very good practice, or you could put it in the last paragraph of articles if you really wanted to not list it in your footer area. For a service areas page, here's a good example of a URL. We just basically say service-areas for our slug. To keep it real simple, we could have a SEO title of service areas for Jones and Lowry family law firm. What about the meta description for our service areas page? Of course, we're limited to 160 characters, so we just mentioned our main service areas right here, and then we included Washington too because that's the state Seattle's located in. For a H1 post title, heading 1 post title, we could write an article and put it on our service areas page, which might be a good idea. We could say something like the benefits of hiring a top divorce attorney in Seattle, Washington, and have a 500 to 1,000 word article on our service areas page. Alrighty, that's it for the advanced on-page SEO video. Hopefully you found this information helpful. If you did, go ahead and give it a thumbs up or even a thumbs down just to interact in some way. Like I said, the devil is in the details actually implementing this advanced on-page stuff. So you have to do some proper keyword research and then get a system down, but it's a good thing to have in your knowledge base if you really want to learn more about SEO and take your on-page SEO up a notch. If you're looking for somebody to implement this for you for your business website, take your online exposure up a notch, you are certainly welcome to send me an email or go to my website, wphowtos.com, and send me a message there, and we can discuss things further. But either way, as always, keep on keeping on and keep on smiling.